but I think it's really cool and it looks really interesting.
Let's talk about this game.
Let's talk.
Because, so a few days ago, I can't remember the day, but a few days ago, this trailer released for a game called Atomic Heart.
Yeah.
And, I'm going to look right at the camera. YouTube people, podcast people, you listen real close. Atomic Heart, go watch that trailer right now. Look at House Fingers. Watch the trailer.
Now.
I'm probably going to drop a link into the YouTube subscription or description or something. Cause it's like,
and put it in a little tag thing, people put stuff on the screens and you're like, click here,
little arrows or whatever.
a little click here and go to the thing.
But yeah, dude. So Atomic Heart, this game, I don't know where this game came from.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it.
It came out of nowhere. So they released a trailer actually, like a little teaser thing, like 9-ish months ago, I think. Mm-hmm. And I'd never heard of it. I didn't know this game existed until like 5 days ago. Yeah. And it's like this trailer is dope. So basically, Atomic Heart is this game that it takes place in like an alternate reality peak of the USSR. It's like this weird stuff is going on in this place. So
Zangief is running around.
just pile driving people.
Driving.
This is Street Fighter, by the way. No, so this game, it feels so Bioshocky. Yeah. So Bioshocky. Yeah. That's a word now. Bioshocky.
When I saw it, when you showed me the trailer, I got Bioshocky Fallout vibe from it.
That's
very much.
Yeah, all those little flying robots flying around just reminds me of Fallout. For sure.
Yeah.
And just this kind of high tech, low tech kind of thing where it's just like you have, kind of this 1960s-ish era, sort of what it feels like. Yeah. But with robots, so it's like everything's like very mechanical. Yeah. Very just like.
Just so you get ideas from it.
I mean, this game
really
just
cool.
looks super rad.
Yeah,
and
it's
like, and and the trailer's kind of, it's like half gameplay, half not gameplay.
Right.
Maybe a little less gameplay, but it's like just showing off this world, and it just looks super awesome. Like, it's just weird robots kind of wandering around. There's like freaky
science fiction, like weird monster ththings.
Yeah, like monsters,
just weird
and
sci-fi things in general.
I think there's definitely some stuff a lot of stuff going on with the mind too. Just like a lot of mind tricks, like a weird, like you see just like these weird pillars of water that are just like hanging out. It's very strange. But this game just. Like I say, I've been wanting a new Bioshock for years, and this looks like the closest thing to it.
Like a spiritual successor.
Yeah, but this company, I want to know more about this company. I've tweeted at them. Yeah. I have not heard back, but I tried to look up this company, Mundfish. They're the developers. Mundfish. Mundfish.
Mundfish.
And
I think they're Russian, right?
So you go to their website. And their website has just like nonsense. It's just like a couple random posts, like these like blog post things. That's basically.
Their YouTube has 3 videos.
Yeah, their YouTube has 3 videos. Their Twitter has like 4 posts in a year. Yeah. It's like their Facebook has like 8 posts in a year. So it's just like, what is going on with this company?
Like, who are these people?
I can't figure out. There's no Wikipedia page on them. There's like.
They're really like nobodies.
Yeah, it's
and not to say that they're nobodies, but they've never done anything. I don't think.
Yeah, no, they haven't developed a game before. Yeah, it's like I don't know. New. Like, I want to know who works for this company, if they've worked on other games before. Like, I want to know more about Mundfish, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, especially because it's in English. Well, they probably know English. Their whole website's in English.
Yeah, they know English.
But it's like,
they're smart.
Please, just
talk
come at me. PM me, Like, hit me up with, this is who we are.
Yeah.
I want to know you, Mundfish.
I want to get to know you. Take you out on a lovely night out.
And a nice little dinner on you.
And look at that game you're making. You can afford it.
Yeah. You got that Mundfish money.
That Atomic Heart money, which sounds like an 80s music video. Atomic Heart.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this game does look. I think it looks really cool.
It's just like super creepy,
visually interesting.
Yeah,
and it is really creepy. Like there are moments in the trailer where like it kind of looks like there's a zombie clown thing. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's just
so they
weird
also
looking.
there's weird posts on their website about like this like one scientist guy. He has brought beings back from the dead, and then there's like another post that's saying that the robots have like. They're basically killing anything that's not a robot.
Right, anything sentient, or organic, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. So, you have zombie, like these things that are risen from the dead, these like weird things that were experimented on. You have like, robots that are trying to kill you, and with this aesthetic that just, man, it's the creepiest clown ever.
It's terrifying.
It's almost as creepy as the robot clown that's in this thing.
Yeah. Lots of weird stuff.
Weird clown people. And robots.
Yeah.
It's like, it just feels like a BioShock to me in so many ways. And that just makes me happy because I'm a huge BioShock fan.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, I know you.
I love all three of those games so much. And,
There's also some cool looking weapons that you're wielding in this trailer.
Yeah, it's like, you got...
Besides a wrench, but like that...
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of like just up close combat in this game. A lot of just weird hammer looking things and melee. And
I really like that because my issue, like, and you have to purposely do this, I think, in games like Fallout, where it's like, I love playing Fallout games.
Yeah.
But like, I find myself always just racking up guns and then shooting from far away.
Yeah.
But it's so much more fun when you have like melee combat and melee weapons. You just run up and smacking people with like a barbed wire hammer.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with BioShock, where it's like, the first game you got like the wrench. I really like the second game because you're playing a Big Daddy, and so you have this huge drill on one of your hands. And so it's like you're shooting somebody, and then you could just run up and just like drill them in the face.
Nice.
Like, I like these like kind of close-quartered, like weird freaky stuff is going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you with a hammer. It's like, you crazy clown robot monster. It's like, that is my kind of game. Set in an alternate reality, in a weird place with weird experiments going on. Like, that is...
In Russia.
You're just oozing my kind of game.
Yeah. And that's something, and I mentioned before we started the episode, where it's a game like this, what I appreciate most is that it takes place in the USSR, which is a place like you never really go in games.
Yeah.
Like, there are parts of history and parts of the world where I feel like games just don't touch. And, unless it's like, the only time you'll see Germany is like Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
Like, for the most part. But like, there are those cliches. But I like the idea of like, here's like an alternate reality of the USSR. And And it's like, maybe it's like near Chernobyl or something. Maybe it's nuclear bombs went off or there's radiation. Who knows? Maybe that's why things look so messed up. But like, it's cool alternate futures that take place in different places that you're not usually in.
Yeah, it's actually, I don't know. Did you ever play the Metro series?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
The Metro series, for people that don't know, is another game. It takes place in Russia after this nuclear fallout that happens, and those are actually really cool games too. And basically, the people that survived, they all live in like in these tunnels.
It's underground, right?
Yeah, in the Metro.
Yeah.
So, and then you get these crazy monsters and stuff up top. So it's almost like, kind of like Fallout, but in Russia, but not open world like that game is. It's a lot more linear, but
right.
But it just it's just like, it's cool to have games in different places. Places you've never been before.
Exactly.
It's all part of the kind of the escapism of video games. So it's like you go into a new place. It's like you're doing something you've never done before.
Yeah, and it's like you're experiencing like all these games, like whether it's a game like this that takes place in Russia or like Assassin's Creed 2, which was like Italy, all themed like Renaissance Italy, and like games like that where
meet your boy Da Vinci.
Yeah, you meet Da Vinci.
What's up, dude?
But like,
spoilers.
they take you to different parts of the world, different time eras, and you're actually learning about that place and like the culture that made it so popular and what we know of it through in history class. Like, that's what it was. It's great representation. that you can't necessarily get in movies or books or stuff. It's a really cool. I love the idea of this, experiencing another culture and what would that be like in an alternate universe where there are crazy zombie monsters running around.
I'm sure I've talked about it before, but I just love alternate realities, and history. There's just if you can combine this, I love the show Man in the High Castle and stuff like that. It's just like
Wolfenstein
or Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein. Especially because it's a video game, it's a perfect example where it's an alternate reality set. The second one's in the States, but the first one's in Europe, and it's just being able to explore this world. It's kind of like our own, but things are off. There's weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
Let me pick up a book, or let me pick up a news article, read something. Let me watch some weird, creepy, reel-to-reel movie or something that you just a projector of something going on.
Yeah.
Let me discover why this happened on my own. You don't have to tell me. Just let the world tell me.
But it's also games and Wolfenstein's a great example because Wolfenstein, it's obviously a future where the Nazis win, but a lot of that game, the technology and what the Nazis did, it's based off of real plans and real
things
ideas.
They were trying to develop.
Crazy technology that the Nazis were trying to develop to win the war. That was real. That was a thing. I mean, obviously they didn't create mech suits and stuff.
right.
At least not that we know about.
I'm sure they wanted to.
But they totally tried to do all that. They tried. They wanted to do space travel and and colonize.
Yeah.
They wanted to do all that, and you see all that in Wolfenstein and Wolfenstein 2, where it's oh my god, this is a crazy sci-fi movie. But it's based in reality.
Yeah.
That stuff was actually, real things that were looked into and tried to develop.
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see these things where it's you can, like you said, pick up a book in the game, but you can easily look online and research some of the stuff you see.
Yeah, and that's actually I was doing that with Wolfenstein too.
Oh yeah.
After playing that game, so I'm a big history guy and I know a good amount about that stuff, but I wanted to do some more research into kind of the a deeper dive into the relationship between Germany and Japan at the time, and then looking into in that world, what happened to Japan, because they don't talk about it too much. So I was diving real deep into that online and people's thoughts and ideas of that, and so it's I love after the fact doing homework and and just kind of looking into that.
You're actually learning something.
In a weird way you're learning.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're still learning something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool, man.
I wanted to give just a big shout out to this game. I'm super excited.
It looks fantastic.
Hear more about it. I hope it's as good as this trailer makes it out to be.
I want you to
just
look at this trailer. I mean, and you've watched it already a couple times. But what do you think? Who do you think you are? What do you think this is about?
Well, so we know that much. So basically, there's this place called Experiment 3281 or something like that. It's it's a place in the USSR that they're developing secret stuff, essentially, secret,
an Area 51 kind of thing.
Yeah, where they're developing secret weapons and technologies and stuff like that. And basically, all this stuff has gone wrong.
You know what that looks like?
The USSR has lost communications with this lab, and you are a secret special agent. Special agent is the word I was looking for. You're a special agent with the USSR. Your code name is P3, and you're going in to investigate what's going on.
Okay.
And that's about all we know of this game. Okay. So it's
you're investigating some crazy stuff, apparently.
Yeah. It's yo, you sent me in here by myself?
With a pistol?
Brah. Come on.
I'm beating people with a wrench.
It's brah. And then his commander's da.
Da.
Brah. Da.
But yeah, it looks wild and crazy. Yeah. And I was going to say, this little guy kind of looks like the monkey from Batman Ninja. Just
he does kind of look
doesn't he? Looks just like that.
But he also kind of, it has that little dude sort of looks like a big the big sisters from BioShock 2.
Yeah.
The funky fat dudes at the end just remind me of Big Daddies in general.
Yeah.
It's just like, dude, I can't wait. I want this game right now in my face.
There's some really cool animations in this trailer too. Like one just scrolled by where he impaled the guy and it just went down the pole.
Yeah,
like he just put it right through the pole.
I love great killing animation.
Yeah, like it's so cool.
It's so great.
Yeah, like he's straight up, and then he opens up a can of condensed milk and drinks it.
Just chugs it.
Like that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But that fat guy, that fat robot thing, that looks like an enemy from Mega Man X. I don't know if you remember that one.
Oh, which guy?
It was on Sting Chameleon's level. There's a mini boss in Sting Chameleon's level where he's just that. Like he's a big round thing with like these giant like wrench arms, and he launches them at you.
I don't even remember. It's been so long now. I gotta replay the Mega Man.
I'm getting the special edition cards.
I hate you
even though I have the regular card in there.
I hate you so much.
But no, so yeah, Atomic Heart looks awesome.
Yeah.
Mundfish, I want you to make lots of games.
Yeah. There are also there's like a VR game set in the same world that they're coming out with as well.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I showed you the trailer, but it's called Soviet Luna Park, I believe. It's like one of their 3 videos on their YouTube page. You can see the trailer.
I mean, I got their YouTube pulled up right here.
But it's, I mean, it looks like ridiculous.
It looks fantastic.
It's set in the same world, but it's like the VR thing looks like more goofy than anything.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Soviet Luna Park VR.
Yeah, and I love that it takes place in the USSR.
Yeah,
which is just like, it's a piece of history that kids today, they don't know what that is.
I know, right?
It's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's so cool. Like again, like taking these pieces of like different parts of history, like applying it to a video game.
Yeah.
Visually looks fantastic. I'm sure there's something about this game has to be based something off reality, like real life. Like,
yeah, I'm curious to know how all this happened in the series. Like, maybe after World War II, like, the Soviets did something, took out the U.S. or something like that, or maybe like just things escalated in a different way.
Well, I mean, you had like the Red Scare, I think it was what it's called, in like the '60s, and then and even up to the through the Cold War and stuff. And that's another thing about like what we see in like games or movies and stuff. Like Russia is always like, oh, the commies, the bad guys. Yeah. So it's like it's interesting to see like this take on it.
For sure.
So it's like it's cool stuff. It's cool seeing stuff like that. Yeah. It's always interesting to see like different cultures and parts of history in a game where it's just like totally alternate reality, where like something that was leading to this actually happens in the game. It just seems really cool, and it looks visually like a really cool game. Cool. It looks badass.
Yeah. So can't wait, dude.
Yeah. Shout out to Mundfish again.
Shout out to Mundfish.
I'm gonna take that. And they have the same chair we have.
I know.
Let's just
they got
good taste.
Yeah. Check out our Instagram. We're gonna post this picture.
Because that's you showed me that and I was like, damn, these guys are pretty cool.
Yeah, same chair.
Got that same chair. We're on the same wavelength.
Yo, what's up, players? Thanks for watching Multiplayer Bits. If you like this, wanna, check out some fun, full episodes, be sure to check out our YouTube page, youtube.com/multiplayer. And hey, since you're here already, why not drop us a like and subscribe? It really helps us grow the show. Thanks for watching, baby!